Thank you, Mr. Wujcik. Well, first of all, excuse me, I would like to commend this small gallery for trying to impart humanism into the community. I served, this is before Theo. We had a lot to say about Theo, too. Anyway, I served 6 years on the Council of the National Endowment for the Arts. And our job was to get money from Capitol Hill into the arts. And when a senator or congressman would say, what good what is good is art anyway? Why don't we fund liquor stores? Don't they feel good, don't they? So my standard statement was, an artist provides an abstract mental garden for other people to think, live, work, and exist in. So if you fund the arts, you might impart a little humanism into your own community. And this is what this is really all about. This was likewise with the graphic studio in Tampa. They started a subscription program so that alienated people, everyone is alienated. They were living in a community, and when they all joined graphic studio for a commission to get prints and artworks from their subscription, they would meet again at cocktail parties and other things, and they didn't hate each other. They, oh, hi, how are you? You do that too? Well, that's a very, very important thing in the whole United States. That's interesting. Okay. Theo Wujcik. I came to Florida to do prints at Graphic Studio, which was starting up. This fellow Don Saps invited me down to make prints. So I came down to Tampa, and I had a tremendous, terribly automobile accident. It was really bad. Put me 60 grand in debt, and so forth. So I kept working down there and meeting Theo. And Theo was, he was an incredible printmaker. Why? In the whole world, he was one of the top-notch ones. Why? Because when we would do esoteric experiments with chemicals and invent new changes, like double negatives and all sorts of things, and we get a fantastic result, I'd say, Theo, how did we do that? I'll look. Theo kept a journal. I've worked in most of all the print studios in the world, except with France. I mean, I even worked with Morleau. I worked with Gemini and Morleau. Many printers who were excellent. But Theo was the best, because he knew what he was doing, and he could show you what he did after we thought we forgot about it. Okay, that's one side of Theo. The other side of Theo, the other part of Theo was, he was a nightclub guy. And he was trying to, I think, work off steam or some goddamn thing. And I remember being in one nightclub, having dinner with my wife, and Theo took his whiskey glass and threw it against the wall. I think smashed a mirror or something. And we were sort of 86th out of the club. Then I've seen him in a ballroom slide across the floor like a bowling ball, knocking people over like bowling pins, and being thrown out of that club. Then another one, he was being crazy, and the owner jumped up on his back and pushed his head through a glass door and into a car grill outside the club. So you know, you had to be careful so you didn't get involved in this. and, because he was pretty close. But I wondered what he was doing, and I think he was working off steam. I mean, he was very dedicated, but he wanted to blow off steam by going to clubs. And I went to a lot of clubs with him, and it was dangerous. And he kept going. He was living in Ybor City, and I think it was the Agora Ballroom.
El Goya. It was the El Goya.
El Goya Ballroom.
It was the El Goya.
Okay. But anyway, he was a brilliant printer and lithographer. I did a lot of work with him, and I hate to see him being so quiet right now.